In this video, we are going to talk about Mercury in the sign of Cancer through the nakshatra of Punarvasu, Pushya and Ashlesha and Padas and more. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Vedic Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You will be getting Vedic astrological videos just like this one. These videos will help you learn Vedic astrology step by step. Mercury into the sign of Cancer. What is Mercury? We have made a separate video on Mercury, but let's quickly summarize what is Mercury. Mercury, the first thing which comes to my mind when I think of Mercury is intellect. Mercury is all about the intelligence. Mercury is a youthful energy which is all about communication, networking, fun activities, leisure activities, balance, beauty, art, business, trade and commerce, exchange, understanding the patterns, learning about new things, language, word, all these things can be seen with Mercury. Mercury is also the planet which signifies friendship. Being youthful energy, it is also about the friendship and networking. Now, what is the sign of Cancer? Cancer is the second cardinal sign of the zodiac. The cardinal sign, the first cardinal sign is Aries, and the fourth sign is Cancer, which is the second cardinal sign. 1, 4, 7, 10. Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn are the cardinal sign. So what is the significance of the cardinal signs? Cardinal signs show movement. Cardinal signs show the movement of thought, emotions, responsibility or other person. In the sign of Cancer, it is all about the emotional foundation. Cancer is all about feelings, emotions, desires, privacy, shy attitude. Okay, and it is all about the home environment. If you look at the birth chart, the 4th house or the Cancer sign is exactly opposite the 10th house or Capricorn. 10th house is the house which is all about your public life, which is all about, you will be known by your deeds. So what you do is into the 10th house, but what you feel is into the 4th house or Cancer. 10th house is the zenith, which is the highest point, which is right above your head, and the 4th house is a netter, which is the space just below our feet. We are standing on the netter, and that is the 4th house. Okay, here 4th house is the night time, private time, and it's all about privacy and the feelings. Okay, and this is the cardinal sign. Next, the sign of Cancer is ruled by moon, so it holds all the significations of moon, of the subjectivity, privacy, shyness and motherly love and home environment and comforts. All these things can be seen with the sign of Cancer because it is ruled by moon. Next is the sign of Cancer is water element sign. Again, now the sign of Cancer is the root of the water element sign. We talked about this because it is the 4th house which holds the key for all the water element signs. Water element signs are intuitive, and more than intuition, it is also about their high emotional quotient. We always talk about the emotions when we talk about water element, and the Cancer sign is the emotional sign in the zodiac belt. Did I mention emotions? Okay, because it is water element, it is ruled by moon, and it is the root of all the water element signs. The sign of Cancer has 3 nakshatras. First is Punarvasu Nakshatra. Punarvasu Nakshatra, the only one pada is into the sign of Cancer. This pada is into the Cancer Navamsha. So when you have a planet placed into the first few degrees, first 3 degrees 20 minutes of the sign of Cancer, it goes into the Cancer Navamsha, which makes that planet vargottama. Okay, suppose you have Mercury into the first degree, second degree, third degree of the Cancer sign into the Punarvasu Nakshatra. Then it goes into the Navamsha into the Cancer sign, which makes it vargottama with the same element, and it gives that Mercury the strength to manifest into this element even more. Next is Pushya Nakshatra. Pushya Nakshatra has 4 padas into the sign of Cancer. The first pada of the Pushya Nakshatra, by the way, Pushya Nakshatra is ruled by Saturn. The first pada of the Pushya Nakshatra is Leo Nawamsha. So when you have Mercury into this sign of Cancer into the Pushya Nakshatra, first pada, it goes into Leo Nawamsha. And Leo is the planet, Leo is ruled by Sun. And it is also about the comfort and luxuries as well. So this Mercury involves into the comforts and luxuries more than ever. The next pada of the Pushya Nakshatra goes into Virgo Nawamsha. So what it does is, here Mercury operates at its highest level. Mercury loves to be into the sign of Cancer, into the nakshatra of Pushya, into the second pada. Now here Mercury becomes extremely analytical. Mercury loves to be into, understanding the different patterns. Mercury loves the information and, creating the connecting dots between different patterns of the information. Here Mercury is also great with the finances. Next is third pada of the Pushya Nakshatra. Third pada of the Pushya Nakshatra goes into the Libra Navamsha, which is ruled by the friend of Mercury, Venus. Here Venus becomes, more of an artistic person. Here it gives manifestation with respect to the arts. Fourth pada into the Pushya Nakshatra goes into the Scorpio Navamsha, which is ruled by Mars. Okay, and here this Mercury becomes aggressive, and it also brings in the love for the occult due to the element of Scorpio. Okay, next is the Ashlesha Nakshatra. Ashlesha Nakshatra is ruled by Mercury, and now it has 4 padas into the sign of Cancer. The first pada of the Ashlesha Nakshatra goes into the Sagittarius Nawamsha. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Okay, and Mercury is not comfortable into the pada of Jupiter. Next, the second pada of the Ashlesha Nakshatra goes into the sign of Capricorn. Here Mercury loves to be into that practical, hardworking, business oriented sign of Capricorn. Here Mercury does great with respect to the analytical side of the Mercury. Next is the third pada of the Ashlesha Nakshatra goes into Aquarius Navamsha. Now here Mercury loves to be into the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign of intelligence, and Mercury is the planet of intelligence. When this planet of intelligence is into the sign of Cancer, into the Ashlesha Nakshatra, into the third pada, what it shows is it makes the person emotionally intelligent. What do I mean by emotional intelligence? We'll talk about it later in this video, but emotional intelligence is, it's an intuition. Like, you start knowing things before they are happening with just the feeling. The intelligent feeling is intuition. Okay, the fourth pada of the Ashlesha Nakshatra goes into the Pisces Navamsha. Here the Mercury gets debilitated into the sign of Navamsha, into the sign of Pisces in D9 chart. Okay, so you have to look for the signs of cancellation as well before you jump to any conclusion. What happens when the planet of Mercury comes into the sign of Cancer? The planet of intelligence comes into the sign of emotional foundation. Now these people have extremely intelligent emotional quotient. What do I mean by that? These people are great at feeling things. Okay, Moon in the sign of Cancer is more about feelings as well, but it lacks that intelligence which Mercury brings in here. Mercury is an intelligent planet. Now wherever Mercury goes, he will work intelligently. Okay, now Mercury coming into this sign brings in that element of intelligence, and as we discussed, it is the emotional intelligence is the intuition. These people have great insights, these people have great intuitions about things. I won't say psychic abilities, but a greater level of self-awareness about their feelings can be seen with this placement. The planet of youthful, friendly energy comes into the sign which is all about being quiet. The sign of Cancer is about being quiet. Now the intelligent planet Mercury, which is also a youthful, fun-loving energy, comes in. Now Mercury feels uncomfortable here because Mercury is the person which likes to go out with friends for leisure activities, for hiking, for trekking, for all sorts of fun activities, leisure activities. Mercury loves that because that is the best place to networking and get connected with the different people. But Cancer is all about being at your own home, being in your own mind, and being with yourself. Okay, so Mercury doesn't like this. The next thing what it does is this makes these people quiet. Now the Mercury is coming into the environment of the privacy. Now this intelligence work towards the internalized energy. Okay, so this Mercury is not looking outside. Now it is forced to work into the inner world about the feelings. Okay, this might make these people shy, or these people or also make these people quiet. Okay, and at times you might feel them boring because they are so much drawn into that water that they are not accessible, they are not ready to connect. That's the difference. When Mercury is into the air element sign, Mercury is free. Mercury likes to go out and meet new people, so air element signs are great for Mercury. So yes, this was Mercury into the sign of Cancer, as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. If you want to dive deep into Vedic astrology, these two videos on your screen are going to help you dive deep into Vedic astrology. Watch them, sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace.